Record on this computer. Beautiful. How's it going? I saw the photo
Oh
of
man,
Cancun, Mexico, and I'm quite jealous, let me tell you.
no, it's been an amazing time here. I actually literally just woke up a half an hour ago. We
Wow.
it was a late night last night. Just hanging with Steve and Gina and just making memories, man. That's what this business is all about. And just came down to the pool, got a little corner over here that we can do this, and
Amazing.
just to share my energy with everyone that's here, and for those who are new. But yeah, I'm just excited to be here and to get you guys to where you want to go into this business. But I'm ready to rock and roll, Wilson, whenever you are.
Okay, beautiful. So I got the presentation open. I think let's go straight into it. Are we going to do the same as last week?
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Okay, cool. Just give me a sec. Let me just open this up here.
Over, I'll pick up at where the life
Yeah,
wave growth is.
cool. No problem. Let me just get my screen sharing going here. I got so many screens open. Let me just sort this out. A few of my leaders apologize. They're having rolling blackouts. So they're waiting for the recording, and one or two of my people are also sick. Can you guys see my screen there?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, beautiful. Let me just go one back there and close this little video tab here at the top. Okay, amazing. So good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Javi is all the way in Cancun, Mexico. He's part of the incentive trip. He's going to tell us a little bit more about that. I was very jealous. He phoned me the other night, and I had a very brief chat with Mike Hernandez, Steve and Gina. And yeah, it's just amazing to see the fun that they're having there. And I'm looking forward for a couple people on this call to also start going on these trips. So we are here tonight talking about this little patch. Now, I'll be honest, when I first looked at this, I kind of laughed at it because I wasn't sure what it could do for people. It's now 15 months later, and every week this little patch humbles me to see what it can do for people's health. And all it's going to do, it's going to elevate you, it's going to activate your body's own stem cells, and it's going to start regenerating you from the inside out. So this is the CEO. His name is David Schmidt. He's an inventor. Now, he's got over 180 patents. And I don't know if you know anybody that has so many patents. He's a scientist, inventor. He specializes in age reversing technology. And in 2008, David focused his attention on stem cell research. And the recent patent took over 10 years and $4.5 million US to bring to market. And every time I listen to David on his trainings and just with where LifeWave is going over the next 10 or 20 years, he just always excites me. Very, very humble. And please make sure when he does do trainings to hop on them. So one thing to know, this patch is patented, and all it's going to do is it's going to wake up your body's own stem cells. And this is the patent for it. And what excites me about this, a patent, just to quickly talk about that, you cannot patent something if you haven't proven it. And once you've patented it internationally, people can't copy it because it's yours. So these patents are still active for 17 years, and you will renew them. And if we quickly read the patent, embodiments as a result of elevating copper peptide, including activation of stem cells, improvement in energy, elevation of antioxidants. Just that for me is super, super exciting. I'm sorry, guys, I've had a very slight flu coming along. So I'm just going to have a sip of water there. And that's the exciting thing. There's no competition. Nothing in the marketplace can do what this does. And I'm going to go into a bit more detail right now. So why the X39 stem cell activation patch? The fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. I don't know if you've noticed, especially people over the age of 45. If you hurt yourself, it just takes longer to recover from that. And literally everybody in the world, they say hundreds of millions of people are experiencing symptoms of aging. At age 30, only half your stem cells are active. And age 60, you lose almost all stem cell activity. So how does the X39 work? So this is a form of phototherapy. Now, this patch works exactly like this. When you walk in the sun and the sun hits your skin, your brain produces vitamin D. Did you know that? Now, this patch works exactly on the same principle. The only difference is it's reflecting your body's own infrared light back into the body, and it sends a specific signal to your brain that activates a peptide in your blood, and then it starts waking up your body's own stem cells. It literally reflects your body's own infrared red light back into it. Very amazing technology. I mean, it's completely non-transdermal, no drugs or stimulants, completely non-invasive. All of this is happening naturally. This patch doesn't heal you. It literally flips a switch in the brain and the body starts healing itself. And it's just amazing to see what it's doing for people. 1 in 10,000 people might have an allergic reaction to the actual adhesive on the patch. If that is the case, you don't even need to stick it onto your skin. You can stick it on the inside of your shirt, and it's actually your body heat that activates this process. So the benefits of X39, I can actually talk about this for quite some time. Increased strength, a big one, reduces inflammation, as you see there on the second slide. Now, just to touch on that, what X39 does really, really well is it attacks inflammation in the body. Just give me 1 second, guys. I just want to mute everyone there. I see somebody else still jumped on there. Beautiful. So the reason why we're seeing such dramatic results with many serious conditions is because it's actually going after inflammation, and then we start seeing improvement on serious conditions, not only in the brain, but over the whole body. Increased stamina, that's a really big thing for me. I start early in the mornings, I work till late at nights, and I don't have those energy dips during the day. Energy and vitality, a really big thing. So mental clarity, now this was a really big thing for me. Uh, my business partner, Chris, I think his brain fog went away in 5 days. For me, it took a little bit longer. It was a couple weeks, but I'm thinking better. I'm making better decisions for my business and my health. And that just has this compounding effect over time. It also helps restore your muscle and skeletal conditions. And a big one as well, improves your sleep. Many people that wear this patch for the first day say they haven't slept as good as that in many years. And then, of course, improves skin appearance over time. And I'm sure the ladies are going to like that. Javi keeps saying it. He hasn't spoken to one person that says they want to keep on aging. So you're going to see the proof of that a little later. So this is a topography map. This was a 77-year-old woman. She placed X39 on the back of her neck. Now, a topography map is a brain scan. Sorry, guys. And every time I look at this slide, it excites me. If you look there at session 1, no X39, inflammation in the brain, lack of brain coherence. Look at session 2. This is 3 weeks later, and you can literally see the inflammation is almost 99% gone. There's just this little red speck of inflammation there in the middle of the cell, improved brain coherence. And then look at session 3. That's 6 weeks later. And if you look at it clearly, you can almost see that age reversal happening on a cellular level. Look at session 1. It was so much inflammation, it was splitting the cell apart. If you look at session 3, you can actually see that cells rejoined again and all the inflammation's gone. What truly excites me about this is what's happening with your cells over your whole body. So this was just in her brain, and can you now imagine her heart functioning better, her lungs, her liver, her kidneys, all the serious organs, and then also the skin, then improving over time. So that's really, really exciting. What are the long-term results with X39? So This is per case studies. It's available on thisisatinfo.com. I'll touch on that in a second. So in the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. Within 6 weeks, the brain becomes balanced. Within 3 months, we start seeing the collagen increasing in the body. And collagen is a very important protein in the body. And that's why we start seeing people's skins improve and their hair starts growing again. Just amazing. Within 6 months, we start seeing the heart reverse in age. And when I saw the proof of that towards the end of last year, I was completely blown away. We saw a lady that went to a cardiologist, got scans done on her heart, and we could literally see the inflammation around the heart getting less and less over a 5 to 6 month period. And it's not anti-aging, it's age reversing. David Schmidt, our CEO and inventor. And I love that slogan because if you look at some of these people on the call, you can literally see them getting younger over time. So how to wear X39, this is very important. They've done testing. So you should wear X39 for 12 hours on, 12 hours off. The healing actually happens in the resting period. It wants you to sleep better so the body can heal itself better. I personally wear my X39 during the day and I take it off 12 hours later. And it's important to get into that cycle. Rinse and repeat. Every day you put on a new one. They say you can throw the patch away. In South Africa, what I've been seeing is some of the leaders has been taking their second-hand patches and either sticking it on a spouse or on a pet and seeing incredible results with your furry friends. And you just get into that cycle. You put on a patch for 12 hours, you take it off, and you just do that again. The effects of this patch is compounding, so please give it time. And you will see that we're going to mention drink plenty of water. I'm always got a bottle of water next to me. Water actually helps to hydrate the body. It helps for the cells to function better, and then the patch has a better response. The only other thing you could also do to make the patches work better is to take some electrolytes. Just that also helps the cell to function better, and you'll see great results on the patches just doing that. Placement on X39, you'll see they've done testing in 2 specific places. The one is literally in the base of your neck. The other one is 3 fingers below the belly button. I have to say X39 also works great for pain. And let's, for example, say you've got an ache on your hip or your knee, you can put X39 there and it's going to go to work. And in some cases, we see pain go away very, very quickly. So X39 is so sophisticated yet simple to explain. The testimonies of X39 are life-changing and emotional. The best thing about X39 is that it absolutely works. Now, on this note, I've seen this patch do incredible things. It's now about 16 months later, going on 16 months, and it makes my jaw drop every week still. Every week there's something new that it's helped somebody with. It doesn't happen quickly. It is something that you're going to need to give time. But there's a couple people on the call here, and maybe if I could maybe just put 1 or 2 people on the spot there. The one person that has not shared what it's done for them yet is Belinda. Belinda, are you happy just to tell us quickly what X39 has done for you? I'll help you to unmute there. Don't know if I'm putting you on the spot. Let me know if you're cool with that. And Javi, if you could also share on your side what's been happening. So, yes, Belinda. Hello, my darling. How are you?
Hi, everyone. I'm good. How are you? I'm on my phone.
No stress.
And I'm in Johannesburg.
Beautiful.
I arrived 2 days ago, and I've just been setting up the business and doing all the things. So it's been a bit chaotic. X39, what an amazing product. I must tell you, I think Ingi and I both prayed for something that'll work for both of us. So
yeah.
My story is that I was diagnosed with scoliosis at the age of 13 and had a Harrington rod and full spinal fusion from L5 to T4. And over the years, I've always suffered from back pain, and my back is not normal like anybody else's. But this whole fusion started giving me problems. When was it? So 2007, I ended up back in the hospital, and I actually got a new orthopedic surgeon, and he put me in an MRI machine, and he said to me, the problem is that entire fusion is collapsing onto L4. So that is why you can't feel your right leg. It's pinching off the nerves. And my recommendation is that we do a disc replacement, which he did. And that was successful. And then about 9 years later, I started getting pain down my right leg again. Every time I step on my right leg, I collapse on the floor. And just completely debilitating, you know. And I left it. So 2016, the pain started up again, and I went on with it, and tried to get hold of the doctor. And apparently he'd retired and moved to Cape Town. So I phoned my GP, because regularly when I get pain, I go to the GP and he takes a Voltaren injection and shoves it into either the scar tissue on the hip or straight into the spine. And that relieves me for a couple of days, you know. But living on anti-inflammatories and medication, approximately 160 to 180 Schedule 5 drugs on a regular basis. And then he took an x-ray at the beginning of last year, and he said, what you've got is the onset of osteoarthritis. You don't have bone spurs, but that's what's causing the pain. And yeah, there's not much that they can do for that. And then he said, in terms of the actual fusion and all of that, everything seems to be okay. But I would obviously need to go and see an orthopedic surgeon. And then it wasn't long after that, and I was having one of my bursts where I wasn't walking, and it had been 3 days. And Ingy phoned me up and she said, Wilson came to see her and he put this patch on her and she experienced relief straight away. Now, this is a lady who was having between 8 and 10 attacks on a daily basis, debilitating. Yeah. And I said to her, what? I can't believe it. Come see me. Well, we were having a bra at my house and I wasn't really mobile. I kind of sat down and I was sitting, and that was it. He put the patch on me, and within half an hour, I was walking around and I was feeling a lot better. And by day 3, I was much better. And I actually got online and ordered my own patches. And she said, oh, yeah, I've got a link. Never mind her link. I was on there and I was ordering these patches because I knew that they worked and I just wanted more. And about 2 weeks in, the pain in my right leg was completely gone. And by 2nd month, I was using 39 and 49. And 3rd month, I patched all of it. And I've just been better and better ever since then. And I can't believe how well these tiny little patches work. They are little miracles. And everybody that I patch, they all experience relief. I haven't had one negative customer except last month, but she's got hectic condition. She's got bad liver. So I think that causes most of her problems. So we did a liver detox with her, but she's now scared of using the patches. But that's the only negative one that I've had over the period of time.
Yeah, that's just incredible, man. Every time I hear your story, I just smile because you know, to go from not being able to walk to jumping around on a tennis court like a couple of weeks later,
I know.
It just always excites me. And I mean, me and you now became good friends because of what we've done in life, wave, and friends become family within this community. Thank you so much for sharing that, Belinda. I always love hearing it, and you just keep up spreading the word, because what we have here could make a big difference in somebody's health and their pain and their sleep. So that's just amazing. Ingy, I see you've raised your hand there. Let me just ask you to unmute you there. There we go.
Am I on?
Yes, you're on, my darling. How are you?
I'm excellently well. Thank you, everybody. I hope you all are.
Fantastic.
I just wanted to add a little aside here, because when I started using the patches, I phoned Belinda and I said, hey, I'm using these patches. Turn your volume down. She's come into the same room as me now, so we might get feedback. So I said to her, hey, I've got to tell you, I've started using these patches on my neck. And the first thing she said to me is, don't talk to me about it now. I'm busy getting my house ready to sell it, and I'm moving to Ramsgate, and I haven't got time. So I just wanted to put that little thing in here, because this woman who now loves the patches didn't have time for them the first and the second time I spoke to her. And it was only a month after I'd spoken to her that I went to her house, and she saw me and she said, oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, that's when I brought 3. And yeah, I put them on her and I said, listen, I've just brought them. I know you haven't got time, We won't talk about anything, just put it on.
Yeah,
So I just
that's how
want
you do it. Just wear the patch. Maybe it can get you out of pain.
exactly. So, but I just wanted to add that because most of the people we talk to initially, I would say 8 out of 10 people I speak to are sick. They need it, but they don't want to try. Well, they're
Yeah.
not ready, right? And
Yeah,
so
well,
I
that's
just want
why I
to put,
really love these calls, Ingy. Now, guys, just a bit of history. Me and Ingy go way back. And she's a very, very good friend of mine. And she suffered from a debilitating condition called trigeminal neuralgia. Many of you guys have heard her story. And when I found this, when I approached her, she was very negative because she's sick and tired of people messaging her and saying, "Hey, I think I've got something that can help your condition." Now, her
yes.
condition is one of the toughest things you can have. She had it for 45 years. You cannot operate on it. And I've seen her when she has attacks, and it hurt me. Here's my friend in so much pain. She can't speak, she can't function. And it wasn't an easy road for her. It took 7 months, but she has not had an attack for I don't know how many months now, and it doesn't look like it's coming back.
Since August last year, I haven't had another attack. I haven't had any pain. One night I had a little bit of a headache because I'd had an extremely stressful day. And I put on an ice wave. Within minutes, it was gone, and that was it. Other than that, I haven't suffered pain at all. I do a lot of work around my house, and I built my own deck and the roof over it, and I often hurt myself while building.
Yeah.
And I was doing something in the house, and I bumped my leg, and it was painful. I couldn't walk on it. I immediately took the X39 off my neck, put it on there. By the time I got back into my house, there was no swelling, no bruise,
Yeah.
and no more pain. So
Yes,
these are my
I
go-to.
love that. I love that. I do the same thing, guys. I sometimes fall asleep on my neck, and then I like wake up like that many hours later, and my neck's stiff. So instead of putting the X39 at the back of my neck where I do every day, I'll put it right there where it's hurting. And in many cases, within a couple minutes, the pain's reduced by a lot. Within an hour, it's gone. So yeah, when I hear these stories, it excites me. Inge, I'm just going to mute you there again. And then let me carry on there, guys. I've heard from Javi, and he's having connection issues there. So I'm just going to carry on going. If his internet recovers, he's going to chat to us again. So something I just want to mention as well is this brilliant website. So we are part of the This Is a Team. Now, the This Is a Team is a couple in America called Steve and Gina Merritt, and I'm really proud to be a part of their movement. They've built this incredible website for us. It's called thisisit.info.com. There is a lot to go through here. You could spend months, not that I want you to take so long to make a decision. Hopefully, this call will spur you on to do it a lot quicker. But everything you're looking for around X39 is in there. The patents, the studies, there's testimonies, exactly how it works. There's also doctors talking about it. You'll see there's a little flag, I think it's in the left corner on the website, where you can translate it into all the languages where we can ship X39 to. We'll touch on that. We can help people in over 87 countries in the world. So please use this resource. You can literally, if people want info about this, send them this and maybe a specific testimony to what the condition that they have. So a couple things to mention. When Chris Hutton put X39 on my lap, the first thing that I asked him, how old is the company? Because I don't like startups. And when he told me that it's a 19-year-old company, we're having their 20-year birthday this year, it was a big sigh of relief, not another startup company. That means their logistics is in place. That means people are getting paid if they refer people to it. And it's a wild, wild, wild machine. So X39 is their flagship product. It's literally what this can do for you, you'll only see the power of it over time once you see people around you getting better. So before X39 was released, this company had a bunch of products, and they released X39, let's call it 2021. Between 2021 and 2022, this company literally 10x their turnover. And last year they did over 430 million US dollars. And that's just in 2023. It's projected to be $1 billion company by 2025. And it's just because of this one patch. So just those figures should tell you that this works. So as you see there, it's actually 87 countries we can ship this to. And this is not another product like most companies. There's nothing in the marketplace that could compare to what this does for people. And it's doing it without drugs and medication. So something that I'm super proud of, LifeWave was ranked the #1 momentum company per businessfromhome.org. So these are all the companies in the marketplace, all the big boys, and they literally won the #1 momentum company badge. And that for me is really big. It shows you that the timing for you looking at this couldn't be better. The word is just getting out there, and that's quite exciting. So just to quickly show you how strong our team is, that this is a team. This team actually outgrew LifeWave sales. And it's because we have incredible leadership and incredible trainings. And all you guys need to do is just plug in. I just quickly want to see who else I can mute there. Sorry. So within LifeWave, there's 3 pillars for me. If you just want to be a client, that's fine. Sign up for a 90-day protocol and just use the patches. It can make a big difference in your health. But what would an extra $100 a week do for you and your family? Or $200 a week? Or $500 a week? The moment you're earning in dollars, because a lot of the people on this call is in South Africa, the doors just get kicked open. We've got a product here that has the potential to save people's lives and get people out of pain. And it's incredible that we can share this with a couple of our friends, and then we can use this for the rest of our lives and never have to pay for it. And that was the intention when they created X39. So just to quickly touch on the business side. Now, I know this is not for everybody, but my ultimate goal for every single person on this call is to wear this patch for the rest of your life. And if you share it with a couple of people, you can, and you won't pay for it. So what excites me about their compensation plan, when I looked at it the first time, I was like, wow, it's really well thought out. We're basically building 2 teams, a left team and a right team. All we need to do is go manager, and we need to help people go manager. And you can earn as much money as you're comfortable with. The binary is limited to $25,000 a week. But I know some people just want to earn an extra 1,000. But it's amazing that it's uncapped what people can earn. To give you an idea, I have spoken to leaders in America that has capped out their binary at $25,000 a week. But again, you can earn it weekly, you can earn it monthly, you can earn it yearly. I think at $25,000 a year would change anybody's situation on this call. And again, we're working with a patch that has no competition. So matching bonus, just very quickly want to touch on that. This is an added extra. Now, the company doesn't pay us out of their profits. A portion of what gets earned here gets paid back to affiliates. You're sharing it with people. And what I love about the matching bonus, it has unlimited. There's no limit to how much matching bonus you can earn. So how that works is very basic. So we earn cycles in the binary. And when you sign up somebody and they start earning cycles in the binary, you get 25% of that. Now, you need to be a paid as manager. And what that means is, let's say you sign somebody up and they make $1,000 a week from the binary. You will make $250. And that is very, very powerful. What I like is that you can also earn a second level. That means your person brought somebody. Now, let's say that person makes $1,000 now a week, and that's not your person. You can earn $200 from that. And not only do we earn 2 levels, but also a third level, which is also 20%. So the possibility here is really, really big. And again, I know this is not for everybody to do the business side of it, and that's okay. So within LifeWave, there's a couple options. What I recommend people do as a minimum is sign up on a silver package. You get 3 months supply. It's at $299.95. Just know you need to add your country tax and shipping. And then you got 3 months supply, and you can at least do the protocol. If this is something that you want to share with people, or you want to patch some of the members in your family, I would highly recommend you go for the gold kit. Here we start getting some free stock, and it actually brings the prices down per sleeve. I'm going to touch on that in a second. One sleeve is a month's supply. You wear one every day. So then we have a diamond pack for the serious entrepreneurs. Anybody who's serious about building their business, you can get 19 sleeves of X39 for $1,600 odd. And we are happy to get you where you're at. Just at least try it for 3 months. That's the protocol. You need to at least use X39 for 90 days. So it depends on where you're comfortable. So that's the exciting thing about the packages. One thing I also want you to look at is this website. This is at team.com. This is for the people that actually want to learn and improve their leadership skills. There's amazing tools on here. All the people in the business that's successful share their nuggets on what they're doing. And I would highly recommend anybody who's serious about sharing this with people to try and spend a half an hour a day on this website. Also an amazing tool. And it's free. You just log into it and you start seeing what you need to do to actually get the word out there. So the time is now to make your move. Are you serious about your dream? This is hope for your future. And I wouldn't procrastinate getting started with X39. What this has done for me in my health and my business and just my overall well-being, this has been the biggest gift that's landed on my desk. And I'll be honest, when it landed on my desk, the timing wasn't great. I wasn't ready. And I did my research and I was like, if half the things are true that I see online, then we're about to make a big difference in this world. And I know that there's people close to you that you know that is hurting, that's in pain, that's suffering from serious conditions where the doctors can't help. And where my heart's at is just to get to those people first. And let's help the people close to you. And then we take it from there. I don't know if anybody would like to add anything on there. Javi, are you still on the call? I think he jumped off because his internet's not working. Yeah, he told me he's struggling with his internet there. I see there's 14 people on the call here. You guys are welcome to unmute yourselves and ask any questions. I see another friend of mine, Nadine, joined us on the call. Thank you for joining. You guys are welcome to unmute and ask any questions. I see everybody's very quiet here. Cheryl Ann, I don't know if you maybe want to say something. Christine, how are you doing, darling?
Hi. Hi. I'm all right and you.
I am
Yes.
fantastic.
Wilson.
Yes.
Yes, I would say that last time I went through I was feeling on top of the world, but sometimes you go through what you term like a little bit of a healing crisis,
Yes.
and just just I feel like hormonally my body's still regulating and trying to adjust to the SP6. But I added the Aeon today, and I must say I think that's already started adding a little bit more of a mood
Yes.
lifting my mood, up. So I'm very keen to just see where everything is going to take me, because I've only been on this tour just over a month, and but so far amazing positive yeah, just general results, and
I'm loving that.
I can
Just something to
definitely
mention
say
there,
that.
Christine. If
Yes,
you're going to wear multiple patches, take it easy. Do them like one at a time. I like the fact that you
yes,
added an Aeon, because I love that patch. That's my second favorite patch, other than X39 and
yes,
X49. Has this calming effect on me,
yes,
and it's something that I'll wear for the rest of my life. But one thing I don't want people to do is just stick a whole bunch of patches on them and get started like that.
yes,
Especially people
yes,
dealing with serious conditions, I would recommend you start with one, you wait a week, you add another one, you wait a week, you add another one, you see how your body responds to it.
yes,
But I'm super grateful you're wearing Aeon, and of course you're wearing the X39. That is a
yes.
power combination.
Yes, yes. And I wanted to ask you, Wilson, although I can sort of ask you on a, aside from this group, but just to, I'm not a very technical person, when it comes to things like presenting on a Zoom call. And I
Yes.
was wondering if there is any way that somebody like me or my mom, I don't know, could do some sort of course just to understand how we can start presenting also to,
Well, that's maybe a
obviously I know we can
great
bring.
call, that, because I want people to present. I'll be honest with you, if
Yes,
you are serious about the
yes,
business side of it, I want people to get
very
to
much
that
so.
place where they can actually sit down and do a quick presentation with people. So what I think we should do is,
Yes.
let's do a training on how to use Zoom and how to
Oh,
present
that would be
and how to
great.
stream your screen and to do the basic stuff. I'll be honest, guys, the
Yes,
presentation is super basic. We've got a PDF that we created. You can use this one that I've just used. That's from the This Is It team. My business partner, Chris Hutting, also made one, which is also brilliant. You can decide which one you want to use. And all you're basically doing is just reading the slides. It's as simple as that. And it's also very duplicatable. So it's just a matter of
yes,
doing it. Your first presentation might take a little longer because you're getting into the swing of it. And then as you start doing it, it just starts getting easier and
yes.
easier and easier. And as you guys saw
That's
tonight, the
fantastic.
presentation's like a half an hour. If you can get this message across in a half an hour, then you're on the right track there, because people are busy. You don't want to waste their time as well.
Yes. No, thank you, Wilson. I really do appreciate that. And, I'm very excited about, like you said, spreading the word, of this product, because, I mean, it astounds me what I heard tonight from, just the testimonials again. It just blows my mind that
Yeah.
that people are experiencing this gift. And honestly, I mean, for my mom, where, Rachel, she's just suffered for so long from headaches, that's literally, I mean, led to her taking these heavy, just having to take painkillers that kind of unfortunately led to a few episodes of her, pancreatitis attacks.
Yes.
And, then understanding that link. But now, I think these patches are really, really helping to bring her headaches, under control, which
Yes.
is for me, I mean, that alone, knowing how many years she suffered from headache,
Yeah.
it just astounds me as
Well,
well.
this is now the
So
thing, Christine. Now you've got your own story. And this is all we're
yes,
doing within LifeWave. I'm not selling anything. I can tell you what it's done
yes,
for me. I can tell you what it's done for my mom. I can tell you what it's done for my very good friend Desiree and her husband Josh, and Belinda and Ingy. And if it resonates with
yes,
you and you know people that are in pain, then please give this a go, because what this is very, very powerful. And people only really see the full grasp of that over time after people close to you start getting better. And it's my obligation to share this with people because I know exactly what it can do. And this is why I'm at this 15 hours a day. And I love it because we are actually helping people. We're helping people. And
Yes.
that's what this is about.
Fantastic.
Yes, the business side is exciting. It is exciting to see your money increase every week as you make the effort and earning in dollars. I mean, we in South Africa, just that makes a big difference. You earn $100 here, it's almost 2,000 Rand. You earn $1,000, it's almost 20. But for me, money can never fill your cup. It's hearing my friend Ingy that's not having a tax anymore, hearing my friend Belinda that the doctors couldn't help her and she's playing tennis again. Seeing my friend France on the call tonight. I mean, his turnaround on the patches in a couple weeks is like nothing I've ever seen. That's what excites me about this. And for me, if there's people on this call sharing it with people, that needs to be the angle. There's people that are sick that really needs this. And yes, the money side is important, but that cannot be the driving force. If you have a serving mentality, the success is automatic. And that's what I love, what we have within X39. This can help you with your mental state, your physical well-being, and your financial well-being for the people that want to share it with people. And yeah, I mean, just plug into these calls regularly. You'll hear more stories of
I
people
love
getting better.
it.
We need to raise people's belief level till a point that they can communicate this quickly to people, and then the traction starts happening. You stick a X39 on someone, they're going to love it. And the patch does the talking. So, yeah, my goal is just for every person here to experience it and to share it with their loved ones so they can get better. And yeah, just very excited to see where things are going, not just for us as a team. Um, yeah, it was an amazing call to speak to some of the top leadership in America. They've got our backs. They're going to help us with training. And just please keep plugging in and just keep sharing it with people. You might just be one message away from finding that person that's going to kick the door open. And yeah, just very excited to see where this is going to go over the next 3 months. Hi,
Thank you
Sammy.
so much. Will.
Let me just unmute you there. Hi, Sammy. How are you doing, my darling? Long time.
Good, thanks. So I want to challenge Christine. Maybe, I mean, next week we all want to hear from Harvey because he's obviously got a lot to share since he's
Yes.
been in Mexico. So maybe in a 2 weeks time or 3 weeks time, Christine can do a 30-minute presentation here.
Yeah, we can definitely put her on the
Gosh.
spot. What we can do is, on that note, we can do more than one presentation a week, guys. So what we can do is next week, I can do a training with the community and I can show you guys the basics of Zoom and record that, because once you've got the basics of Zoom down, then it's easy. Then it's just a matter of doing it. So yeah, that's a great call. Christine, if you really want to present, we can do it together. I can run the slides and
Oh,
you can start talking about it. The only way to really start doing it is doing it.
do you hear?
Good.
I say, do
It's
you hear
it's
my
easy
little
with
nervous
Zoom.
giggle?
Easy with Zoom, Christine. You just have to have your notes in front of you. Nobody's going to see that you've got notes stuck on the screen.
No,
Yeah,
you know what it
I
is?
think that is a
Just
fantastic call.
yes,
So
I
let's
have
do
to
that.
start.
Let's do that. Let me set up a training
Thank
call for us next week. I'll find out what the best date will be and who wants to jump on that. And then I'll also share the different presentations and you guys can decide which one you want to do. I must say I like this presentation from the This Is It team. It's very short and sweet and to the point, and we can get it done in like a half an hour. So maybe we should just use that because it's quite plug and play and easy to use.
yes. Gosh, well, I must say, I do think that there's never you know, now is the time to start. There's, you're never
Yes,
going to feel, you know, and you know, it is so that Wilson, you know, we are in our own process of healing, and of
yes,
course, my process is different to everybody else's, but as you said, you know, my testimonial that I can at least look at is my mom in
This is
terms
the
of,
thing.
you know, seeing her improvement. And also, you know, a lady, I'm not going to mention because, you know, she hasn't given me any permission, but I do know that she's had severe migraines that are debilitating. And she found you know, that the patches really did an astounding, you know, turnaround for her for that day, where we normally she would have been 4 days or 3 days at least, let's say 3 days, you know, kind of not non-functional,
Yes.
you know, and the patches are already helping her. And there's a member of a family who's got some condition with nerves, continued nerves, you know, in the feet that the
Yeah.
doctor said they can't do anything about that. I don't know what to call it. Oh, sorry. Oh, neuropathy. Sorry, neuropathy, and apparently, his pain. The patches have diminished the pain as well.
Now, you just
Tremendously.
mentioned a couple stories
So,
of things that's happened with the people that you know. And this is very
yeah,
important, guys. This is where it gets real. When you start seeing people close to you get better, then you can't stop talking to people about it. And you don't know who the
yeah,
person is that's going to kick the door open for you. The beautiful thing about how they've put this together, Christine, I don't know the people that you know. I don't know them. And
yeah,
the scary thing is, I don't know the people they know either. And this is the beautiful thing. All we got to do is just get to that belief level where you just have to tell somebody about this because it might help them. And I think that is the shift that people need to get to. People are too scared for rejection. That's a big thing. People are going to say no, but people are going to say yes. And the ones who say yes, it could make a big difference in their lives and very, very quickly. So I think it's for
yeah,
people to get past that fear of rejection and then just biting the bullet and doing it. And then it's like riding a bicycle. The first time you're going to struggle a bit. The second time it's going to be a bit better. Once you've done 10 actual presentations yourself, then you can do it with your eyes closed. I've probably done over 150 of them. And I can do it when I'm not feeling well, when I'm sick, when I just wake up in the morning at 2 o'clock in the morning, which I do sometimes for my American people. It's like second nature for me. And yeah, I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but yeah, I'm just excited that there's people that want to start presenting. So let's definitely do that for next week. So, guys, I'm now sorry that Javi wasn't here till the end, and we are going to hear from him. And it's super exciting what's coming. He dropped a couple hints there, and you know, these incentive trips. The only thing he said today was him and his beautiful wife Olga. They were like, we only had like 15 people from our team on this trip, and they found all of us, and they were like, guys, here's a seat for you. You just need to do the work, and you're there. And that counts for every single person here. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. I know people are busy. If you can just dedicate 10 minutes a day to speaking to somebody new about this, this will start ticking over. And there's not one person on this call that can't dedicate a 10 minutes a day, but it's a consistent 10 minutes a day. If you can do an hour, even better. If you can do 3 hours, great. But it's that consistency of knocking on the door that kicks this door open. So, yeah, very excited for you to then present. Let's have a session. I'll still decide when, and we'll quickly go through Zoom and how to use it. And is there anything else anybody wanted to mention? Otherwise, I'll take this in for a landing. Okay, guys, it looks like everybody's quiet. I saw a lot of new people on the call, very excited about that. Please watch on the group when our next time slot's going to be, because Javi travels a lot. It's not always at the same time, but I'm going to try and stick it to a Wednesday because, yeah, a couple of my people can't do it earlier in the week. So very excited to sit down with you guys next week again. If there's anybody that wants to launch their business and need me to do a call for them, guys, have my details in the group. I'll do these meetings. Let's just get the word out there. Guys, have a fantastic week further.
Thank you
Nice
so much,
chatting to
Sophie.
all of you. And yeah, just keep your eyes locked on the group. Thanks for everybody who made the effort to join us. Cheers, everybody. Speak to you soon. Bye.
Thank you.